All right, looks like we are on. Let me just get back to that. Okay, yes. Hello. What's going on, toy fans, TMNT fans, and everyone alike? Project Papa Customs here, back with another episode of Turtle Talk Live. We are back. I wasn't around last weekend. Unfortunately, I had some personal ish, and yeah, just needed some time. Needed a break. Work's me kicking me ass, and shit's going down. Fan-wise, but I'm here with Mr. Tom Green from Tom's Dioramas.
Good evening.
There he is. And yeah, we're waiting on Pietro. He'll jump in shortly, but before we get the ball rolling. So hello to those who are in. Don't be shy. Say hello in the chat, and we'll get to you. Oh dear. But how have you been, fella? You been okay?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Working away.
You're working today, weren't you?
Yep, working today, working tomorrow.
Man doesn't catch a break. So when's your next weekend off?
I'm off possibly next Sunday.
Just the Sunday?
Yeah. Corona, mate. We've never been as busy.
Fucking really?
Fucking mental.
Damn. See, well, at least you got the money rolling in.
Right, rolling in and rolling straight back out again.
Tell me about it, mate. Tell me. I need to cool it. I need to cool it with the spending. So I had a pretty decent check this January, and I've just been.
That's the trouble. You get a bit of money, and it's just like make it rain.
Yep, exactly, mate. There's too much hotness coming out, man. I've got stuff that I pre-ordered, just deciding they want to ship it now without my consent. I'm like, hold on.
This is the trouble I've got.
Yeah.
Well, we've got stuff on the way.
Yeah.
And then I've also got the Superman Hush, Peter B. Parker, the Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Yes.
So that's about 170 quid, I think, with shipping for all of those.
I know, it's a problem, isn't it? I mean, I love the appeal of just, putting in a little deposit and then not worrying about it. But then when you're not worrying about it, then soon comes along, you don't have to worry about it for a while with Mayfex, because they'll just keep delaying it. But now they're not delaying it anymore.
What they decided to do is like, right, well, I tell you what, we'll put all of these together and release them at once. Why?
Assholes. Yeah.
Stagger it.
I know, mate. I know. They had the opportunity to stagger it. They just keep delaying it, and then it just all landed at the same time. But yeah, I mean, I should really bite the bullet and just pay for the thing there outright, so I don't have to worry about it when it does drop.
Yeah.
Like our Mezco Reeves Superman.
Yes. Hopefully.
Don't you know?
Touch wood. That should start shipping, middle of next week?
Yeah. Thing is, it's like, because when it comes to the Keaton Batman, I didn't go through my account. I just went in as guest, so I didn't get a notification or receipt, should I say, of the purchase. I don't think. Actually, I got a receipt. It was something else I didn't get, like an official email. I got the PayPal receipt, but I didn't get the official email. So I don't know.
I think mine was only PayPal.
Yeah,
I can't remember now. Then again, I'm sure Superman was, and I might have done it through my Mezco account. I can't remember. It was, man, let's face it, that was 18 months ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. And yet people complain, but I don't care if Pietro's not here. It's his own fault. But finally, we don't have to wait any longer. Well, I don't, and neither does Tom. Tokyo and Raza have shipped.
At last.
You're wonderful. You're beautiful. Thank you. Absolutely nothing going on yet. So yes, finally, at long last, we're getting. I have no idea when they're going to show up, but I just know they've shipped. Thank God for that. So yeah, that and a few other things we have to look forward to
next week after, and yeah, we got a little surprise on the way.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. Which we have to. Do you reckon we should just reveal that to Pietro today? So,
yeah, we could do. I don't know whether to reveal it today or when we get it.
Possibly when we get it.
It's a hard one.
Maybe. Yeah. And I've got some other bits for us turning up starting next week too. but we'll get into that. Yes, we have something to show you, and we'll get into that later on when Pietro's here. Yeah, really excited about it. Yeah, we're busy bees this week, haven't we?
We have. I mean, well, Pietro hasn't, but we've been busy doing all of this. Pietro's just been watching.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't really done much to contribute to anything, really.
It's nothing.
About copying him, to be honest.
Riding on our coattails yet again.
Nah, I could never get rid of him. He's too funny and too cute. Too cute. But yeah, so not much in the way of TMNT news gone down this week. One thing that did happen, and I do want to get into it now. Sorry, Pietro, but we can touch upon it back again in a minute. Is if I go here and I go to share screen. Let me come back. It's hard doing this from a laptop. So, okay, let me know when you can see this. Right, can you see that all right?
Well, I can see it.
Cool. Right, yeah, so this is the official NECA store. And Pietro was, I think it was Pietro? Yeah, he did. He showed us that. They've just dropped a bunch of pre-orders again. And here we go. They've officially put in a pre-order for the Foot Soldier 2-pack, the Shredder and Splinter 2-pack, and now the Rat King and Vernon 2-pack. That's been causing a bit of drama online. I haven't really been following what's going on. Sort of just a lot of things that were happening. I'm like, what's going on?
It seems at the minute that they fucked up.
Apparently, yeah. So if you, run me through what exactly has been going down.
Well, Mark, the first thing I noticed was that someone had posted on that they lived in Australia, and they thought NECA had stopped shipping to Australia because an item wouldn't ship. So I had a little look into it.
Yeah.
And it turned out it was the Rat King one. Because at first I thought it might have been like the Splinter and Shredder, where you have to choose international or USA.
That's right.
And if you forget to change the thing, it's not going to ship. But when he said that one and it's international only, it was like, ooh, that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
And then someone else from Belgium said it wouldn't ship. And then someone from the UK said it wouldn't ship. And then saucy little Italian geezer that we know said it wouldn't ship. So it was like, well, what's going on here? So it appears that they cocked up.
So it's not international ship.
Well, from what I hear now today, it is, because they've started cancelling all the orders that the Americans were putting in and had to go through. So Americans could order this international pack, no problem. But now apparently they're getting cancelled. So whether that means that now, if you live in Australia or Belgium, you can now order it. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I'm not ordering it because we've only got 2 months to wait for it to come out here. And I can't afford it. Now I've got too much stuff to pay for. So yeah, it's been a bit of a drama.
Interesting. Oh, well, yeah. Sorry, Americans. Why don't I just give it the international option as well? Like these international options as well as domestic, even though they're available in, I don't know what the stocks are like, but I know they're available in Walmart.
Yeah, I think the Foot Soldiers have been easy enough.
Yeah.
There's the Shredder and Splinter that have been the tricky ones.
And so they put this one up for pre-order, but they didn't announce it. They just dropped it. I don't know how Pietro stumbled across it. I imagine he just watches it every 2 minutes. Look who it is. Speaking of saucy little Italians.
Here he is.
Here he is. Matching my flex with the black and the grey hoodie. Oh, there you go. Get yourself in frame, dude. Connecting your audio. There he is. Right, can you hear us, Pietro?
Yes.
There he is.
Oh,
hello.
yeah.
You two should really confer on what you're wearing before we do these shows.
I know, right? One of us has got to change now. Fine, I'll just. Oh dear. So yeah, Pietro, we're just talking about this mishap with Necker Store International.
Yes, there was. Yes, so basically, they make it wrong. They put international, but it was actually for Americans by mistake.
Yeah.
So yeah, I sent them a message. I don't know if I was the only one. I don't think so. But yeah, once they read it, they said they're gonna pass it to the right people, the right department, and then they changed.
Okay, yeah.
So then I was able to buy it.
You were able to get it. So okay, that's right. Yeah, because I remember you saw. Because I mean, so many messages were just between in our chat was just flying through, and I was just getting. That's on my phone was just vibrating off the place because it's just putting up one thing. I was trying to keep up.
I can't one, in one line. I have to do like.
I know you got to put a bit of tape over that blue little arrow. But yes,
I think like, have I finished this sentence, or should I continue before I press enter?
I never finished the sentence. You never.
Right, that's it. You'll be like, and then we. Yeah, the last thing I caught from you on that was that they'd fixed the problem, and then that's why I was like, well, what problem? I saw it just it eluded me. But yeah, let's have a quick look at the chat. Let's say Action Figure Film Festival. Hey, Maverick. Hey, gentlemen, glad to have another catch up with the Turtle Talk tonight. How we doing, Action Figure Film Festival? Yes, all good. Maverick 5UK. When £500 for a Super 7 Thunder tank sounds like a good idea, then that's how I know I've got a problem.
Yeah,
we're going to get into that soon. We will get into that. Yes, hey, Turtle Boy, good to see you. It is good to see you, mate. We have missed you.
Thank you.
But so yeah. So let me know, guys. Have you tried to order this? Have you? Are you going through Necker Store? I have personally put a cheeky pre-order in because I have no idea I'm probably going to be assuming we will, but no idea when we're going to get the Shredder and Splinter 2-pack. And even though I have multiples of both, I want that pizza. Okay, let's have a look. All right, you see this little dinky thing? I want that and the slippers. I'm spending 50 quid on a pair of slippers, and yeah, I've got a problem too, man.
You could buy a proper pair of slippers for less.
Yeah, I could buy 5 pairs of proper slippers.
And a whole pizza.
Oh, I don't know. I have multiple displays going. Who knows when they break?
Well, come with.
Let's have a look. The Shredder doesn't have any extra accessories.
Because the nunchucks, the original didn't come with them, did he?
Or did he? With a nunchuck, yeah.
I opened it and took Splinter out, and then I don't even know where the box with all the other stuff is.
Oh yeah. He came. Oh, I know. He'll also be coming with, and they're not showing it in the picture. He will be coming with extra hands, which is something that we've said ourselves that should have come with the original release, especially the single carded. It may not necessarily been with the San Diego box set, but they could have rectified that with the single carded. That I will give them. I will give the Mad Hatter points on that. But yeah, the extra things obviously are the hands and the slippers pizza. He did originally come with the nunchuck and TTRI canister.
I am kind of getting to the point where it's like, why buy it the first time around?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm not getting this because the slippers don't really matter to me. Like my Splinters just stood on a shelf and that's that.
Yeah, no, for me, their pictures and stuff. But no, Tom, you won't have to worry because no doubt I'll buy multiples. So if
probably you'll forget that you've ordered one, and then you'll order another one, and then you'll order another one.
So when a big all singing, all dancing set does come about and we don't get them and you still need something, just ask me, and there's no doubt I'll probably have a spare somewhere.
Probably. That's what I depend on nowadays.
Or just wait for Pietro to find the most amazing eBay deal ever. And he'll buy it first.
Yeah, he always sends eBay deals through after he's bought them.
Oh, it's not true. Not true.
Oh, dear. Yeah, so it's all good, all good. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. It just dropped out of nowhere. How did you find that, Pietro? Was you just looking on the site and it just happened, or
For what? Sorry.
when you sent us the picture, letting us know that the pre-order for Shredder and Splinter 2 pack had come about?
Oh, how do I think someone passed it to me.
Ah,
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
potato. Just pass along to Nick.
On Facebook.
Yeah, I could have been. They're
Facebook
good for
group.
notifying.
Yeah, Facebook group.
Yeah, but just when it's too late. Yeah, we got. Oh yeah, I forgot to say it's like a week-long pre-order. It started like I think yesterday or the day before. So we've got a few days. If you want to get your order in, I forgot actually. We could go back and I'll check again in a bit. But if you go to the Necker store,
Yeah, I think it's until middle of next week, I think.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, so you got a big open window. It's not going to sell out. They're still going if you want
Yeah,
to.
and we're gonna get it in 2022.
Oh yeah, no, our stores have still
Yeah.
got single carded ones, so it'll be a while before we see them.
Like summer. All right.
Yeah, but Pietro, now you're in. How are you, mate? How you been?
Good. Everything okay? Yeah.
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 Working hard or hardly working?
Oh, hardly working.
There you go. That's the one. Ah, yeah. No, you're doing well, man. Yeah, your Sewer Lair TMNT cartoon diorama seems to be well, we got a nice little cheeky Necker share. The video that we did for it, the pizza slice, is doing well. So I appreciate everyone who's tuned in and watched that. Yeah, highlighting this man's just awesome diorama that he's put together.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's done well, mate. And so currently, just to catch everyone up, has anyone? Well, we know Pietro's still waiting for a bunch of shit, but Tom, have you picked up anything recently?
No, I don't think so.
Just me. Then. All right. Then.
I should check my email.
Yeah. So how's the tracking going then, Pietro? How's the tracking going?
Actually, I had a notification for Loot Crate. It's moving now.
We have movement, people. We have movement.
Finally, after 1 week.
After 1 week. We'll check back in again in 5 minutes, don't worry. You know you've got it on there looking refreshing. So yeah, before we get into a bit more news, I might as well share what I've had a shit ton of stuff rolling, and I've still got more coming. What rolled in, like I got back in a bunch of shit and some more. So these just a few bits and pieces that came rolling in. So I managed to get me Dark Fate Arnie, and that's going to be the body for my Dean Winchester from Supernatural, because that's pretty much the exact outfit that he wears. I just got to put the head on. And now I need to find a buck for my Sam that's a taller, obviously he's a taller person. This I got a while ago, but it's the carbonized Boba. I have a Mando Stormy. I have, well, thanks to Sammy, not only one, but now two Mando and Child. Fun times. What else rolled in? Oh, I've got shit everywhere, man. I don't know if I showed this. I might have showed this last week, but yes, Ultimate Ghostface.
You still not open that?
No, not yet. I had a chance to. This to sort of one of the projects I do want to get going on this year is my What If Newt Colonial Marine fan sort of custom series. So he's going in along with that. What came in recently? This big bastard. I'm going to be unboxing him on the stream. So yes, no death metal Batman yet, but just the cycle.
No, mine's sitting there waiting for the Batman to come in.
So you can have them both
at the same time.
So yes, he will be getting a lick of paint. Don't you worry about that. Thrawny, because you know as soon as the Ahsoka series kicks in, this guy's going to fucking be
that's good, like rocking all shit.
And I'll probably kind of keep this guy boxed until they release a live action Thrawn, because that's the version I want. Whoever they decide to cast as there's a person who plays Thrawn. And also, I decided to bite the bullet, and I'm going to kind of put them on blast a little bit and go with Mafex Dark Knight.
You will not regret that purchase.
As I said before, I really don't have a choice, do I? Thank you, Comics and Cocktails. Thank you.
Yeah.
A little notice saying they will not take returns.
Which is highly illegal.
Yes. Doesn't matter who's saying no to who on your supplier chain front. It's illegal. Yeah. I mean, yeah, so I'll be unboxing a couple of these. I'll be unboxing the Dark Knight and him as we just mosey along. But yeah, let me.
Oh, I'm going to have to go get my Dark Knight.
Oh, okay. Yes, go. Flee. Let's have a look at the old Mr. Chat. It is Mr. Maverick. Convince me not to buy the Splinter 2-pack because I really don't need it, but we'll absolutely order it. I can't, mate. I can't. Here's my best effort. Don't do it. But do it. See, I can't. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. Finally got through my G.I. Joe classified Snake Eyes and Red Ninja. Not into G.I. Joe, but wanted to give them a try. They're incredible, highly recommended to anyone if you can get them. Definitely. They look really cool. I have no interest in G.I. Joe whatsoever, but the figures do look pretty sweet. I can't get into another line. I did want to pick up some of the Cobra Troopers, but they're like the hardest to find. The army build and just turn them into regular soldiers. And ninjas, I can't even get my hands on a hand ninja from the new Marvel Legends wave, so they're out of the question. I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't mind a set of ninjas that are Marvel Legends scale rather than NECA scale. But yeah, so yeah, not a lot really, not a lot to play with, but enough to keep me going. Indeed. Right. So you go on then. What pose you got him in?
At the minute, he's just literally standing there. He's also standing on his face because my default is shit.
Oh, he fell over. Okay, right. So now that we've done that, right. There's a couple of things that did come across here, which you pointed out to me earlier today, Tom, which I thought would be pretty. You're right, actually, it's pretty good talking about, especially as it can segue into a little bit of a discussion on a little recent trailer that came out. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. And yeah. Okay, so you can see that we are looking at the NECA page on Facebook, and they just recently showed these. Now, these are what you told me, Tom, they're monsters from the Godzilla universe?
Yeah, from like the original old school Godzilla.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. So this then
you can
down
that
here
there
is what is their version, the original version of a skull crawler from Kong.
Yeah, you can see where they got the skull crawler from.
Yeah.
This. So like, it's quite cool that they were still doing throwbacks, you know.
Yeah, I also honestly thought that was just an original monster. I had no idea it was a throwback.
To be honest, I don't know that much about the Kong universe. Most of my info, like I got this from Craig Warwick, sent it through today. Yeah. But I mean, that man knows his kaijus. Let's put it that way. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely. Speaking of kaijus, our good friends Harold and Akira Joe have set up their own podcast talking about kaiju toy photography. So I tuned into their first episode. Great to see them chatting about it and getting a peek into their minds and how they set up their kaiju shots. I think it's called Titan. Let me get the name of it. They got their YouTube channel, Titan Masters Show. I haven't got a link in the bio, but if you type in Titan Masters Show, they set up a new channel and they'll be doing a podcast once a month. And they're really good guys. I'd happily promote them and go and
very good photographers.
So amazing photographers with kaiju stuff, especially. So definitely worth checking out and tuning in whenever they do one. So I'm assuming this guy is Rodan.
Yeah, I assume so. And it's very static. But then in the original Kong, there was a lot of dinosaur fighting. Obviously, like the T-Rex is like the most famous one, obviously, but there was a lot of that going on. I've never seen what the pterodactyl came out of, so I don't know if it is Rodan or if it is just the pterodactyl that he fought.
Yeah.
There were so many of those films, you know, back then.
Of course, I forget which monsters they're left to do, which begs the question, but pull away from here, is, so I'm assuming we all saw the trailer. Pietro, did you see the Kong versus Godzilla trailer?
Some.
Explain yourself.
A little bit.
It didn't have a turtle in it, so he doesn't care.
Yeah.
No, right now I don't care. Maybe I will care when it's out. I'm always late with stuff. Always late. Even Marvel's Universe, I just watched it like a few months ago, all at once.
Damn.
For many years,
Jesus.
any of them. I actually was like against, let's say against, not against, like I didn't care at all.
Against.
I watched just Iron Man.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago, and then I said, meh. But yeah, like a few months ago I started, and then I watched them all. I enjoyed them.
Good. Guys in the chat, drop an L in the chat for late to the party. All right, just drop an L.
Always late.
Damn. Okay. But yeah, if you guys did see the Kong versus Godzilla trailer and you saw how mental that thing looked,
I cannot wait.
Yeah, I mean, going back onto the others, I can see the criticisms in it, but I personally really enjoyed the 2014. I love Gareth Edwards' style with scale. He can make things look absolutely massive, and it's another reason why I do really enjoy Rogue One, because you get a different perspective of like the Star Destroyers, and just you get a feel for how big everything is. It was annoying that as soon as the fight kicked off, it just like closed away, and we got to see a little bit on screen before the end. That Kong Skull Island was just popcorn fun. Loved the soundtrack in that. Loved the scenery, some of the visuals, and just that was just fun. John C. Reilly, brilliant in that film, and a good like day in the life of Kong back in the 70s, and for what it was, I enjoyed King of the Monsters. No, not a scratch on 2014, but obviously, again, it was dumb fun for me just in terms of monster fights.
Yeah, I preferred it to the 2014. I really struggled to get into.
Really? Okay.
The Godzilla one, like
yeah.
a real struggle. But King of the Monsters was kind of, I don't know, it was just an easier, it was more of a popcorn film,
Yeah, it was definitely easier. And I agree with you that, it took a bit for the 2014 one to get going. And Bryan Cranston, I do wholeheartedly agree, was wasted in that film.
Yeah.
And it was weird seeing Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch being married. And we're going to get into some WandaVision later. So yeah, but when it got going in the end, finally, I did quite enjoy it. But yeah, King of the Monsters was just good monster, dumb fun. I loved it. Human element was a bit stupid, but so what?
They always are in those.
They always are, yeah. I mean, I know they've got to have them in there.
Apart from, in fairness, Skull Island done it well. It balanced that out nicely.
Yeah, I agree, 100. They did that.
But just with that was like Tom Hiddleston can carry a film.
Yeah, it was hard for me to. He pull off a rugged, rough tracker, expert hunter when he talks so posh like this. It's like, did you go to Harvard and then just become Indiana Jones or something? That's weird.
Like a lot of the SAS guys are kind of like that, like the higher up SAS people. Like they're very public school. Not all of them, but
yeah,
I have met a couple, and you do get a bit of a public school vibe from some of them.
Fair play.
They could also break your neck, like in a second.
Yeah, exactly. I could kill you with my thumb,
It's quite worrying having a beer with them, but
you can imagine. Fair play. But yeah, you're right. They did do the human element quite well in that. They killed off whoever. It didn't matter if you were attached to them or not. They just killed them off. Like I was like sad to see John Goodman just get munched in that. Yeah, that was done fun. And like I say, King of the Monsters, just monster fights. That's what we wanted to see, and we saw it. So I immediately got that feeling seeing Kong versus Godzilla. It's just going to be.
What I did notice, because I watched. My lad hadn't seen the Skull Island, so we watched it the other night, and I'd noticed a line from it that I'd never paid attention to before, but now kind of rings in, where John C. Reilly's talking about Kong, and he said he's young, he's still growing.
Yes.
And now that kind of explains how he's Godzilla size all of a sudden when he wasn't Godzilla size before.
A lot of people were going absolutely, well, pun intended, apeshit at the fact of Kong scaling. They'd be like, this ain't right. He was short. He shouldn't be as big. What's going on here? And they're going freeze frames. When they're on the aircraft carrier, like they're studying it and like, dude, they also have come out and said that he was in his adolescence in Skull Island, and he hadn't reached maturity or full growth yet. And he is like the Titan Kong, you know, the biggest one. So yeah, they're like, oh, they've made Godzilla shorter, and
it's a fucking film.
Yeah,
just go with it. If they've made Kong bigger, it'll be better.
Yeah. So what? Exactly. So yeah,
Little Kong fighting Godzilla. Not a good film.
A lot of people didn't like the rap music that was in it. I thought it was awesome. That just really just made me go just go into it. But yeah, just I like how it sort of set you up. I mean, annoyingly, the internet is a funny place. The toys and of course people doing their own analysis screenshot, and they pretty much confirms the other thing that's going to be in it, and you kind of get a feel for where it's going movie wise. Where they're set, and the trailer paints it as like they're setting up Godzilla as being the bad guy, like he's targeting humans and cities, and people they don't know why. They're trying to figure out what's provoking him, and obviously it's the reason why they captured Kong is so they're to aim it at Godzilla as a defense to stop him. So you got everyone theorizing, and they keep saying one will fall. And I'm like, will they though? Will they? Or
they will.
Do
BVS, but they'll probably get straight back up.
Yeah. I think if one of them does die, it won't be because of the fight between the two of them. It'll probably be because of injuries sustained when they're fighting this other thing. When they team up and fight, well, might as well say it, Mecha Godzilla, which apparently is confirmed in the movie, and you do see glimpses of it in the trailer. Two signs of it. One's the very first scene where the mountainside is blowing up and they're all running, and you see him overhead. And then behind the Chinese dude on that tech screen, you see the schematic for him there. And the toys have pretty much confirmed it for those screenshots in the shelf. So yeah, I think, but they painted it like Kong's literally going to smack the living shit out of Godzilla.
Which I like. I want Godzilla. I want Kong to win.
I know, same. It's like when he's shooting up like the end with the axe, and it's like, oh, oh, fuck you then.
Oh, that's meant.
That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. So yeah, and I just don't know how it's going to play out. If one of them does die, I've got a feeling it might be Kong. I think Godzilla's still got some monsters to beat.
Yeah, but I can't. They've only done one Kong film. I think but at the same time, the first Kong film was in the 70s. They've still got another 30 years of Kong stories they can tell that aren't modern day. So
I'm kind of glad they're not going back to doing the whole Kong capturing a blonde woman and going up the Empire State Building, that whole thing.
No, they're doing it. They're doing something fresh with it.
Yeah, Peter Jackson did that just as a remake fairly well on its own. That doesn't need telling again. So like you, I'm glad they're doing something different with it, just aiming it as a nuke at Godzilla. So I've rewatched that trailer so many times.
Yeah, I've literally worn it out now.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, and with that, I haven't brought any pictures up, but SH Figure Arts have put out their Monster Arts Kong vs Godzilla action figures. They look pretty cool, and we know Akira and Harold are going to have some fun with those.
Yeah, I've got Kong on.
Right, yeah, let's have a look. See, TMNT configuration. I said that really weird. Configuration. How are we doing? You only said hi to Pietro. Oh, here we go. Luke Fraser. What you plan to do with the bat bike? I am planning to give it a wash, bring out all that bony detail that's sculpted in, and then probably throw maybe some browns in there, and then maybe highlight it again with some ivory just to really age that bone sort of skeleton. So it obviously looks a bit brand new at the moment, so it's fresh off the shelf, literally. So I'm just going to age the bone down, I think, and then chrome out all the chrome. So that's probably what I'll do there. And let's have a look at Timmy Configuration. I can't see your name. Configuration. Oh my God, finally I'm watching. Yes, it's been a while, mate. It's been a while. And again, just says hi to Pietro. Well, hi.
I'll just fuck off.
Maverick 5 UK, Super 7 have been collecting up the licenses, including Godzilla. Seems like they're down for releasing all the Titans. Would anyone be into collecting these? Personally, probably no, not Super 7. If I'm going to get any, it'll be Monster Arts or whatever's left in NECA's Arsenal shit. Which won't be much because they've just lost the license as well.
I mean, they've still got Kong.
They've still got Kong. There you go.
But not the MonsterVerse Kong.
No, just the old timey wimey one. Or yeah, like I think I saw when we pulled up those two, like on the side, someone said, "Please release the Peter Jackson version." That'd be cool. That's more of a Godzilla. That's more of a gorilla shape. It's like like
I'd like that.
young. Yeah. TMNT configuration. I think I just watched 10 seconds of I think it means the Maverick 5 UK. L for late to the party. Love the trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong. I love the axe Kong has made from one of Godzilla's spikes. Yep, that's one of his dorsal fins and a bone.
I'm watching now.
Sorry?
I'm watching the trailer now.
There you go.
Hey.
There you go. I would put it on, but it would get demonetized. My money's on Godzilla though. Yeah, it's a back and forth, mate. It's back and forth. So yeah, looking forward to it. And that's coming out. We're still getting it 26th of March.
Yeah.
At the cinemas, or if you're cheeky, whatever torrent site you get, because we don't get HBO Max over here. And,
although it might be on Sky. You can rent it on Sky, I think. They did it with Wonder Woman.
That they did.
It was like 15 quid. And I was like, I'm not really that fussed about Wonder Woman to pay 15 quid for it.
No, and I'm hearing awful things. And I saw a bit of it, and I'm like, nope.
I'll watch it when it actually comes on Sky normally.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that'll be then. And yeah, and then of course that's a week after Zack Snyder's Justice League Snyder Cut, which is now a 4-hour movie.
See that?
Yeah, I'll watch that. It will be better than Joss. I'm not expecting it to be groundbreaking. I'm just expecting it to be better than the Joss Whedon version. That's literally
Which is hard.
No, although Ray Fisher has pretty much ended his own career, so good luck with that, mate. Yeah.
I'm waiting to see what we get offered for that, because obviously we don't have HBO.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
I don't know if it's going to go to Amazon or Netflix, or if we just shit out of luck and we have to buy it on DVD in a year.
Probably. Oh no, probably a torrent site. I think no, because I mean, I saw Wonder Woman come up on YouTube to rent like not too long ago. So I think we'll eventually get it on a platform. Probably just be like a month or so afterwards. Oh, there's how many people got going in? We've got 6. You're going to say hello to us yet, TMNT? Okay. But no, he's been killing it with dioramas. His Doc dioramas, not Doc, the shed is absolutely crazy. We'll have to get you on for a shed night when Pietro's completed his. How's yours going, by the way, Pietro?
Not very well.
No?
No, because I couldn't work on it.
Oh, okay, so nothing's gone wrong with the build. You just haven't had time.
No, wrong. No, I solved the problem. The problems I. Yeah. Just stand by.
Cool. And how's yours going, Tom?
It's pretty good. It's. I mean, I haven't started it yet, but
I was about to say, does it look like this? Just a piece of foam.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the stage I'm at.
Looks amazing. No, I know. I want to do a little mini one for here, and I'll get round to it when I do it. I just want to build something myself and want to have a go at it. It's probably going to turn out shit.
No, I've got too many projects on the go at the minute to get into something else as well.
What are you working on currently right this second?
Fucking too much. Let's just put it that way, too much.
Oh, like a 21-year-old woman trying to get an answer out of you. You know, so what you working on? I don't know, stuff, things, you know, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So, anything in particular? Well, you know, this, that, and the other. What's your number? Well, it's 54 and my email.
It's literally, you go in my shed and it just says bits of diorama over there. There's half an X-wing on that bench there, and
that was it.
Fucking mental.
That was it. How was your X-wing going?
It's the two paints reacted, completely destroyed each other, so I need to strip it down and start it again.
Oh no!
It got blind in the middle.
I use Vallejo undercoat and then MIG on top of it, and it just didn't end well.
Oh shit! It started bubbling.
It didn't even bubble. It just didn't take. It's just I sprayed all the red over the top. I literally 45 minutes of masking to do all the little triangular shapes and everything, then sprayed the red on top, and it just literally after an hour you could just wipe it off.
Damn, just didn't hold.
So I've got to strip it down and start all over again.
Oh shit! I feel for you, mate. I feel for you.
But it's fine. I've got another 5 things to do anyway that are still in the process, so I'll get back to it at some point.
Okay. Well, you actually put me onto this, so it should cheer us all up. I don't know if you're aware of it, Pietro, but I'm going to share my screen again. Let's have a look at this. So this is off of Kevin B. Eastman's Facebook page. And yeah, it looks like they are releasing the Secret of You soundtrack in vinyl. The old
Green
record.
ooze vinyl.
Yeah. I mean, it's no cassette tape, let's just be honest. But it's
vinyl is my thing. I've got a massive vinyl collection.
Nice.
Nice.
So here we go. And they're going to be coloured vinyls, and I think you can be signing them through here. I think they're going to be released. Is it this Friday or?
That was released yesterday, I think, but not the signed versions yet.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know. You might have to be a member of the fan club to get the signed ones. I don't know.
Gotcha. Pietro, are you a member of the fan club?
No, I'm not.
No. Would you do it though?
I'm not sure. It's great. I want to find the first one actually.
Okay, yeah. Well, first soundtrack. No, fair play.
Yeah. Then this one. But yeah, it's cool. After 30 years, we finally get the actual soundtrack.
I know, right? I want to listen to Vanilla Ice in its original glory.
That's it. I want Vanilla Ice on vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
And I want it signed by Kevin Eastman.
Mm-hmm. Suge Knight don't own this one, baby. No. He didn't hang Vanilla Ice over a balcony for this record, not a chance.
But the artwork on the sleeve is just really cool.
I love it. I love the where the wild things are sort of style for Token Raza.
I just love like the foot soldiers in the back, just like peering over the edge of the shipping containers.
Yeah, with the square heads. Just like they got bags over their heads. What's weird is though, Raph looks like Raph in part 1. Just saying I noticed there. But yeah, so this will be interesting. Definitely, what about you, Tom? Would you try and pick this up?
I'd like a signed version of it, but like I say, I don't know if you've got to be like the fan club or not to get that. So
yeah,
we'll see. I think a signed version of it would just be because like I say, I collect vinyl anyway, so that'd be quite a centerpiece for my collection.
Yeah. The question is, would you play it? Would you?
Oh yeah.
Store it up, not to sell. No, exactly. I wouldn't. That'll be a collection that gets handed down to generations. That'll be in the collection for sure.
Not that my kids understand vinyl, so I wouldn't be handing it down to them.
Where does their technology begin? Is it mini discs? Do they remember CDs?
No, my kids are literally iPod. Like, I think I was playing I had Jack White on the vinyl on the record player.
Yeah.
This was I think Katie was 8 at the time, so you put it on like 4 years ago. And she walked in and she looked at it, really confused, and then turned to me and said, "Is that spinny thing making the noise?" I was like, "Get out, go away."
Oh damn! I know. Makes you feel it, doesn't it? I mean, Christ. Yeah, for us, it was record. I mean, I never knew 8-track. That's way beyond my time.
Oh yeah, that was. Luckily, I'm not old enough for that. I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old.
Yeah, I think that would breach the mark. No, just because
I'm old enough. That's just, if you want to know how old I am, I'm old enough to remember having to record the top 40 and press pause at the talky bits and then unpause it for the music again.
I remember holding a microphone and a dictaphone tape recording and a microphone up to the speaker just to get a song that I wanted.
Yeah.
Or a piece of music from a film like Mortal Kombat. I wanted that Mortal Kombat soundtrack so badly, and I didn't know what. I couldn't find it on cassette anywhere. So I just had to play the movie and hold the microphone up to the speaker and listen to all of its crackly goodness. Oh dear. Right, but yes, we have been busy bees this week. Pietro not so much. He's just been chilling. But me and Tom have been working our asses off. Flat out, whilst Pietro's just been chilling there, sitting there, watching, eating popcorn. But yeah. I can't do it. No, no, he's busted his ass, and yeah, it was ladies and gentlemen, in the chat. Before we get there, let's just have a look and see what the chat is saying. TMNT configuration on torrents. Set your expectations low for Wonder Woman 84. I really didn't enjoy it. I'm hearing that a lot. From what I saw, it looked trash. But you know, apparently they're getting the third one. Warner Brothers do not like money, considering they just renewed Batwoman season 3, and that is getting tanked in the ratings. Maverick, TMNT configuration, and finally, doc final version is completed, and I will send pics or DM. Better than that, fella. We're going to get you on the show again. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So you and Pietro can have a night at the shed. So we will do that. Let's just get rid of this. So, without further doodle day, I think it's about time we showed you what we've been working on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
When we say we, I've had fuck all to do with this. I would just like to point out. Creative consultant, I'm calling myself, because
no, actually no, no, all three of us. We'll get into it as soon as we reveal it. We'll talk about it as soon as we reveal it. So let me just get to it before. Someone's got their it might be me actually. Yeah, I've got the echo on. That's it. We're muted on that one. So let me just go here. Let me just go here, and let me just go here. I did have this prepared, and I accidentally closed the tab. I knew it would go right. Yeah.
Just let you know that the vinyl is sold out.
Really?
Yeah, in a few hours, they said.
Okay. So I'm waiting for the signed one anyway.
That's cool.
Let's go here. And then let's go there. Let's go there. And all right, let me get that up to par. Okay, pause, back. All right, Yuru, now let's share screen, and hopefully this works. So it should work. Okay. Come on. Right. Can we all just see a blank screen right now?
I can.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, are you ready? We're ready. Let's go.
Do it. Don't seem to have any sound.
No sound.
No sound?
Yeah.
I've muted it.
I muted it. I knew it wouldn't go right. Hold on. Back it up. Back it up. That's what we're doing. We're backing it up. Let's go.
Unmute.
Right.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. Right. This should have sound. Can you hear it?
Yep. Nope.
Very low.
No sound?
Not really.
Okay.
It's very low.
Below. Hold on 1 second. It's got it on full here. Okay. What about your volumes, your individual ones?
Mine's cranked up, but I don't know if the viewers can hear it or not.
Okay, yeah, let us know in the chat if you were able to hear it. We'll back it up again because I've got it on full here, as you can see. So let me know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe exit full screen to check my volume. That's my computer volume. Let me know. No sound either side, on our side either. Very, very odd. I don't know why that's not coming through. Maybe, maybe I've got to do this. Hold on one second. Share. Make child, pause share. No. What's that? USB, speaker system, retake, test switch, leave computer audio settings. Right. Okay. I might have to do what I'm going to do, because obviously this didn't work clearly, is I'm going to get to it here. Come on. Do that. Do this. Studio.
We really picked this up as well.
I know, right? Typical. Share. Copy. Right. As this is an unlisted video on YouTube, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. All right, we're going to play it. Just have to do it with no sound, but there is music to it. So there's a link. Go to that video whenever you want, but we're going to obviously reveal it here. Just have to be with no sound. And only I'm getting sound my end, but
the music is really cool as well.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame. Oh well. For some weird reason, I can't play. Let me just stop screen share for a second and go back.
Maybe restarting it might actually make it work.
Possibly. Let me reset it. Let me go up here. Let me go to here. Let's do a refresh. Check that. No, that's fine. Go there and let's share again. Okay. Right. Okay. This will either work with sound or it won't, but basically, here it is. When it loads. There we go.
There you go.
Fucking buffering. Are you kidding me right this second? Okay.
Actually did get a bit of sound there as well.
Yeah, it worked.
Excellent. Let's just do that one more time because it decided to buffer right when the logo was revealed. Let's just try that one more time. Okay, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have an official logo. Now, I just realized my, that's better. One more time for the one time, just because
me and you spent so long drawing that turtle.
Yes, we spent hours upon hours whilst Pietro just sat there and did nothing.
Watched us.
Wait for it to kick back in again. For some reason, it doesn't like 1080p, even though it's playing fine just a moment ago. I don't know how people manage to do these full-blown StreamYard streams when the internet can be this poorly. Right, let me check my yeah, connected, secured, and yeah, it's deciding it doesn't want it. There we go.
That's cool.
So there we are. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is our official logo reveal, a new banner. And yeah, to be honest, the only person we have to thank for that is a sweet little Italian we have sitting on the sofa right there, Mr. Turtle Boy 83, bless him. He did amazing, amazing
he did a
work.
very good job.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. We all it was actually his idea from the jump to sort of come up with a logo, because we were using this that crazy Mikey meme just as a placeholder. When I was first started this whole thing, just getting him on the channel to have a chat, I just thought, we'll make a good thumbnail. You know, Ben Piper, just Project Piper Customs live. And I thought, oh, do you know what, that's funny as hell. I'll just stick him in a corner like he's peering in. And then it sort of became the mascot sort of thing. But because obviously it wasn't, original, it already existed, and I would like to have something original. And Pietro even came out and said, should we have a logo? I can work on something. And I thought, do you know what, that's a bloody good idea. So we circled back around to that, and we all sort of brainstormed, all three of us. I said, I kind of really like having that crazy Mikey face, but maybe we could have our own version. Just because, I'd used it on the thumbnails enough. I didn't really want to change it too much. And it always makes me laugh every time I see it. So, and then, yeah, we just, brainstormed all of us together, putting it on the sewer lid and having Turk Talk around it. That's sort of all of ours, input. And then Pietro just went to work, man. He went to town, coming up with sketches on the Mikey face. And they looked great. And then, yeah, you colored it in, detailed, rendered it. And then, boom, sent it over, and we had a logo, ladies and gentlemen. And I thought, okay, brilliant. I'm putting that in the banner. So yeah, worked on the banner, and then yeah, threw this little trailer together, which as you can tell, went down brilliantly once I finally got it to work. But the link is in the chat. If you want to go and check out the video yourself, it's an unlisted video, so you only can get to it via that link. But yeah, just let us know what you think in the chat. But yeah, I'm really loving that logo. It's great. You did awesome, mate.
Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure. I had fun.
Good. Yeah, no, it was fun tinkering with it and messing with it as well. And we'll be putting it to use, that's for sure. So that will go on our Facebook. That will be used in most of the thumbnails now. And yeah, I might even go back and switch out some of the other thumbnails. I do love thumbnail art. I love playing with thumbnails. It's just a whole other art form. But yeah, so that is that. We're still having to rely on me running this whole ship from a laptop instead of a 2-screen setup. So you can't have any of the fancy graphics and the StreamYard, this, that, and the other. It's literally just a Zoom chat. That's all we need for now. But we can kind of dip our toe into that fun aspect of streaming by coming up with all that artsy stuff. And we've got a bit of promo art. That's the word, promo art. But yeah, so you'll be seeing that around. So let's have a look, see what chat's saying. Yeah, I know there's problems. TMNT configuration freezing. Can you download directly and watching it on PC? Maybe it would be more healthy. Yeah, it's not on the laptop. It's on here. I haven't actually transferred it over. But yeah, the link's there. I think you might need to replace that hamster that powers your internet, Ben. Yeah, it's wearing out. The intro looks awesome though, and we finally got it with sound. Oh, good, you did get it with sound. Great. That could be from the link though. And Pietro, fantastic work with the logo. I'm sure Ben and Tom also added their input, so creative. Well, a little bit.
Just most of it.
Yeah, just most of it. Like the whole thing.
I would send you
glad you enjoyed it.
The payment at the end of the.
Bill me.
Pietro just coloured it in like one of those old ladies that does colouring for a living.
You followed a Bob Ross tutorial, didn't you? Just painted a little happy tree over there. Oh dear. Can I pay you in nudes?
Depends.
I'll give you a month free of my OnlyFans account. There you go.
Perfect. Deal.
But yeah, and the excitement continues with that, as you'll probably see next week. We have a little bit of merch coming with this new bit of promo art. So I've got t-shirts, badges. You want badges, mother bitch? I'll sell you some. Name that movie. And we also have.
I was just thinking about that today.
Yeah.
How weird.
I love that scene. But yeah, so I've got a few bits and pieces coming. So we're going to see how it looks. And yeah, we'll see if anyone fancies joining the club, as they say. But yeah, so you did well, Pietro. You can put your feet up now.
Excellent job.
I can go.
You took direction perfectly.
Right, Pietro, because Tom's decided to go off camera, I'm just going to go get some water quick. So
I didn't realise it was off.
Listen, your face on us.
That's the money right there.
Exactly. Right, because it's my turn. I've got to go get some water. So just vamp for a little bit for a second. I'll be back in a moment. There we are.
What do we do?
Just the chatty one.
Panic.
So I watched the trailer. It looks interesting.
It looks awesome, man. Come on. It's a giant monkey fighting a giant lizard.
So how many films I have to watch before this?
Skull Island. And you can skip the first Kong movie and just go straight to King of the Monsters.
Okay,
I'd watch those two.
All right, enough.
The first Godzilla film's all right, but it's, you know who the fuck Godzilla is, so you don't really need to see an intro for it, you know?
Cool.
But
I'm back.
Skull Island's the best one.
Okay.
Yeah, King of the Monsters is just fun, man. That's just fun. Just over the top fun. Yeah, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to unbox something just because I can, because it's right here. So yeah, okay. Let's move into because there's not really much else going on in the world of toy figures. What else is coming in?
It's been slow.
It's been slow, very slow week, news-wise. I mean, I thought the run-up to virtual toy fair would be a bit more exciting than this, but I guess everyone's keeping everything close to the chest until they decide to do their virtual presentations on it.
Yeah.
You know, what do you think NECA might show us?
Turtle-wise, I'm not sure, unless we get a first glimpse at the April figure.
Yeah, I'm curious actually to see what kind of stage they're at with that at the moment.
It's really, I don't think, I mean, I hope, but I think we're gonna see these guys one.
Yeah, we'll see them.
Yeah,
completely.
Guys, yeah.
See what's coming with those.
I think we'll see pretty much everything they showed on that little leaflet they gave out.
Yeah.
And what I'm really hoping with new Mirage stuff.
Yes, I would like to see a re-release of the old one. Maybe
I'd like to see them redo them.
Yeah,
I'd like a re-release of those, but I'd also like a new set of cartoon comic ones.
Maybe a bit better joints, like, you know, they show too much joints.
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah, it was like it was a product. I mean, they must be what, 15 years now. Those first ones?
Old as shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So an updated version of those before Playmates decided to just do re-releases of everything.
But I'd like to see like
late design of the
like
vintage.
the thicker like they had
Yeah.
like thicker arms, thicker legs, wider chest. I'd like to see that
Yeah.
in a figure, like the more blocky, thicker turtles.
Yeah.
Kind of around like
Sorry.
a lot of like the stuff they took for the film, like around like the farmhouse, and it was Leonardo that got whooped, not Raphael in the comic, but that sort of artwork style.
Yeah, they're very squared. Like
Yeah.
very big.
Square, blocky.
Yeah, blocky. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I'd like to see in a figure.
Yeah, it would be great.
Question for you. Would you take a run of the IDW comic figures if they were to do them? Like, for instance, their version of Frank.
I like the first version of the IDW when it was Dan Duncan, the artist. The first
brilliant art turtles.
I love that style.
Yeah, that was good. It took from the first. Is that in that first volume that I've got? Because I'm holding up volume 2 right now.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, that was amazing.
All Dan Duncan. I like the style. Personally.
Yeah. I'm loving all the other mutant animals they've got roaming around in that version of them.
Have you got to the cat?
I haven't picked the cat in volume 1. I've read all of volume 1. Yeah, with the eye patch.
Yeah.
Oh, and the fox, the lady fox that's with them, that you think is they're brilliant. The cat is fucking. I would love a figure of him.
I can't remember that. I haven't read it for so long. I can't remember the names.
Yeah, I can't either. No, yeah, but I'm really enjoying this IDW series.
I like the retelling of the intro in the IDW as well. Like, it was completely different, but kind of kept it.
Yeah, like with them being reincarnated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And they're slowly sort of discovering that as they get into the comic, like with Splinter as a rat, sort of just giving subtle little communications to April and picking it up, and then him sort of realizing, having memories and the suns and the polar opposites, the parallel similarities, of their life back then.
Really, really well done.
Yeah.
Highly recommend anyone get into the IDW if you haven't. We are right on the heels of getting issue 2 of The Last Ronin. Can't wait for that. They've been dropping a couple more teaser pages, but they say now it's off to the printers. There's no more teasing. That's it. It's in production. Issue 2 is finally on the printing press, and we should see it very soon. Cannot wait for that. So that'll be another thing to look forward to. God knows when we'll get issue 3. Hopefully not too long. But other than that, there really hasn't been much in the way of TMNT news.
No. I have a question for you guys. Since the Thunder Tank is $450 or £500 in England, right? How much do you think the party wagon would be at this point?
Tom?
Hello. Sorry, when I grab a drink.
Oh, no worries, mate. No worries. Yeah, good question by Pietro. With the Thunder Tank being ridiculously overpriced, my opinion, what do you think they're going to put the party wagon, NECA's party wagon for the cartoon line at retail?
$180.
You reckon?
180
for all that it comes with, that you can change it into any sort of style that you want.
I'm thinking 180.
Very specific, 180.
Yeah. That is my guess. $179.99.
Dollars or pounds?
Dollars.
All right. Because I'm a bit scared now.
Oh no, I think I'll be wrong. I think it'll be ridiculous money, but that's just. I'm thinking they'll try and keep it around that point.
Yeah, I was thinking
the diorama set was massive, and what were they knocking that out around $90, $100, or a little bit more? I can't remember.
But I was called Ryan from Sewer 7. Ryan, I think it's called. He said that making vehicles is much more expensive than dioramas.
Oh, it is. But
so I don't know. I was thinking like halfway. If the Thunder Tank is 450, I was thinking 200.
I think NECA. I think they'll try and keep it under $200.
Yeah, hopefully.
because I think they want to appeal to. They're looking at the cheaper you get it, the more you'll sell.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Super 7 are going on the whole. It's not a massive market anyway.
Yeah.
Whereas the Turtles, they're obviously selling Turtles hand over fist at the minute anyway. So the more vehicles they can sell, the more money they're going to make.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm hoping they look at it like that.
Hopefully, yes.
Okay. Right, I brought it up.
$500. Come on. Why?
It's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty. It's a cool thing if you're a Thundercats fan.
Yeah, but
But
at the end of the day, it's a piece of plastic.
yeah, I'm struggling to see where all of that money is.
Yeah.
Same. I mean, I'm curious to see if it actually moves on the caterpillars, on the caterpillar tracks.
They say it's moving. Everything like rolls.
Sod off. I don't want to join your shit. Come on. Is that floating in my screen now? But yeah, it is, you bastard. No, piss off. Go away. Cookies, go. I, for some reason, can't get out of this. Don't go onto the Super 7 website, ladies and gentlemen. You'll get hit with this crap. Go back there. Okay. It absolutely dwarfs the previous one.
Yeah.
So I can imagine it's a big boy. But I mean, how big are those Super 7 figures? I can see there. There you go. Perfect.
I mean, they're 7-inch figures though.
Fuck me, that is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toy Arc won't hit me with some stupid subscriber thing, will you? No.
That just went load.
Come on, Toy Arc. I need to kick my hamster that's powering my internet up a bit better. There we are. Look at that. I'm not. I'll give you that. It is a big hunk of plastic.
Yeah.
That's like nearly 2.5 foot long.
But Jabba's sail barge from the HasLab wasn't that much money, was it?
What's that? That was about 350, was it?
Yeah, something like that. Obviously, Unicron's a whole different ballgame. That thing's the size of a small person. Yeah, so I can understand it.
But I mean, for me, the difference is that Hasbro are a massive company, whereas Super 7 are a lot smaller.
Snake Mountains was 600, I think.
Yeah.
You're right, in that Super 7 are a smaller company. But so are NECA. So when it comes to a vehicle, this is what gets me worried that it's going to be like ridiculous amount of money.
It's just, I think if Super 7 were to, well, you can see the Snake Mountain compared to the NECA diorama, I can't see another $500 in Snake Mountain.
Yeah.
Compared to the NECA diorama. So I still think they'll be coming under $200 for
hopefully
for the van, because they're very, they're conscious on price, because they were talking about Bruce when they're making the shark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that thing's going to be huge, and they're very conscious about the price. Like they want it to be a wider release rather than the Thunder Tank's going to be a very specialist.
Yeah.
Like they're probably not going to sell more than 1,500 of those, 2,000 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not that many. Not that many people. I don't know. It's a very obviously very like die-hard collector. Obviously, Pixel Dan. He had him on the channel. Was going to grab one. You're probably going to see the Frushab one, but I mean, in the community, I don't know.
In the groups that I'm in, that I'm fairly, I know a lot of people in the groups. I know 2 people that have ordered this so far. I haven't spoken to Nick at Toys R Us yet to see how many pre-orders he's had. But they've got it up. And I mean, what is it, over about 500 quid?
Yeah. And
just bear in mind, as silly as the price is, the retailers over here are probably, like from what the retailers I've spoken to, are probably making about 40 quid on this. So
Nothing.
it's not like they're making an absolute fuck ton of profit on it.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
really
Like
ain't a
the
big
price
profit margin.
that they're selling for is the price they're set. Like, don't believe fucking Comics and Cocktails when they're putting it up at recommended 650 and they're selling it for 500.
No.
Like 500 is the price that it's recommended to sell it at.
Yeah.
And like I said, they're making maybe 40 quid max, and they're taking the risk that it might be returned, and they have to eat that.
Yeah, they do. Oh, you know,
So-
one of their slips is going to be in the box for this thing.
Yeah. So the retailers aren't to blame for this. It's Super 7 that are to blame for the price.
Yeah.
The retailers would want it less because they're going to sell more. But I mean, it does look quite cool. Like
Yeah,
I was
it looks-
massively into
looks
Thundercats
good.
when I was a kid.
Price is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I mean, I always wanted the old school one as a kid. That was the only thing. I never was big into Thundercats toys. I loved the show and I loved the movies, you know, the animated movies. And I always thought this was like the coolest vehicle I'd ever seen from a cartoon show. And I always saw the toy and I always wanted the toy as a kid. And I thought, obviously, before knowing the price of this thing, I thought, oh, that's wicked. I might actually pick this up, you know, sort of a bucket list thing, you know, something I never had as a kid. And then they'd be like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm probably going to go again.
I wish I still had it, but I did have the original as a kid.
Yeah. How was it cool?
It came out, like, I don't even have the figures, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of tempted. And then it was like £500. I was like, nah, I can't.
I know. One of our best mates is he's having a stag do in Vegas next year, providing that, you know, we're all out of this COVID stuff. So I'm like, no, I'm going to put it towards that instead. Yeah, put it on some fruit machines in Vegas.
An insane amount of money.
Oh yeah. So yeah, okay. I can see where you're coming from. I'm probably going to say 2. Obviously, it definitely be 2. A 2 will be the place where it either go below or above 200 for the NECA cartoon party wagon, and we may even see something of that. I mean, I hope, unless they're going to just keep that close to the chest and reveal something more towards Comic-Con, virtual Comic-Con this year. But yeah, so
Yeah, I'm only thinking they might hold back on it because they still haven't. They've got the cartoon diorama that they've taken money for and haven't shipped. So whether they want to start smashing out more of these before they do more reveals,
yeah.
or whether they just go full Mayfex and just keep showing stuff without releasing anything.
I know. Or you could do a full McFarlane and make this beauty for £20 and release it, you know, within a week of showing it online. Actually,
Yeah,
no, this wasn't.
Like,
But
McFarlane can knock that out for 20 quid.
yeah,
Like, fucking NECA can knock out a party wagon for under 200.
oh yeah. Fucking this thing is huge. I love it. Listen, I haven't got that, but I do have the Arkham. Newly painted, by the way. Yes. So I'm going to put him on it. I don't care if it's the wrong Batman. Sod it. It's my toys. I'll do what I like. Man, this guy doesn't like it. Maybe I do need the real Batman.
So I don't know if you guys seen it, but actually we have the pre-order for the 2 Punk Frogs. To complete the set, the 4 of them.
Of the cartoon?
Yeah,
Well, I thought they weren't releasing them all together at the same time. I thought they were releasing them apart.
they released 2 before.
Have they already released 2?
I mean, the pre-order.
Yeah.
And last week we got the second 2-pack in
I
pre-order.
didn't see them they're not on the next store, though.
No, in Toys R Us.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Gotcha. All right. Okay. That is pretty badass. Okay, there we go.
That's cool.
Yeah. We get it better in the frame.
It's a cool bike.
Oh, yeah, is it? I'm in love with this thing. That's it. And it doesn't fit on there perfectly, obviously, because it's the different Batman, but same size. Yeah. So yeah, all this sculpted detail is getting. I'm going to make this thing look old and dingy. But yes, lovely. And it has a kickstand. I think it has a kickstand, doesn't it? Or is it just? Let me get Batman off. But yeah, well, we'll hopefully see something at a toy fair. I'm not sure what, but for other stuff, I think we might see some more of the Back to the Future line. I know Doc has been doing the rounds, and people are loving Doc, and he does look amazing.
Yeah, that's
a lot of people.
well.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that's the best one. So hopefully that might be the one to get people to sort of spark our love back into it, get the hype going again. Obviously, a lot of people wanting to see the other versions. I thought this guy had a kickstand. It might just sit on its own. I don't know. Let's try it. No, just wide enough back tire. It just sits there. Just sits there. No kickstand needed. There we are. Okay, cool. So yes, I'll put it down now. I'll put it down. Oh yeah. So good question, Pietro. Hopefully we'll see something at Toy Fair. Let's see what else we've got going on here. Oh, another thing I wanted to show, because this guy's been doing the rounds on the TMNT fan group on Facebook, and I really did. I'm loving what this guy's doing, and I really would like to just put some eyes on his work. Let me find it. Is this the one? Yeah. Right. So I'm going to share screen. Where are you? You're there. And let me just do this. Oh, this stream is going so well. All right. So this is an artist on Instagram called Nerdwalla. He's Clarence Das. And he's been doing his own fan comic of TMNT. Okay, as you can see here. All right. So what we've got here, we've got one of the turtles with what looks to be obviously Casey's mask. He's wearing Casey's mask. Curious to know what the story is behind that, and hopefully we actually get something. But let's have a look at one of the pages. Okay, so we have a TMNT, don't know which turtle yet. I think it's Raph by the looks of things with the size. And he's going up against a fucking Predator. Probably the coolest thing I've seen in a while. Because I love my Predator versus anyone. Because he could put him against anyone because of the nature of what Predator is. He hunts for sport, the most worthy opponent. And I love to see what other characters could get pitted against him and how they are able to combat each other. And I just didn't enter my mind that you could put him with a turtle. And aside from you can say what you like about his design choice of the way he's done his turtle, with the human style head. One of the turtles wearing a Casey face mask is just genius. And to have him go up against a Predator, and this page looks amazing. So, and they call it TMNT Apex. And yeah, Nerdwalla on Instagram, definitely give this man a follow because his stuff, I'm really loving what he's doing so far. Let me just come back out of that. So what are your guys' thoughts on this dude's work?
I love it. I've been really enjoying that comic that he's been putting up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's quite dynamic. I like.
There's another one of the pages. As you can see, he's working on some of the work here. Yeah, because he drops like a completed page every now and then onto the TMNT fan group, and it's just great seeing it all get pieced together. And hopefully we get to see, once it's done, a complete book, if we can get it to a publisher or a Kickstarter. Do an Indiegogo is what a lot of the artists are doing these days, doing Indiegogos, and they're being really successful, really successful. Even Graham Nolan is doing his own Indiegogo. He's done a couple of books for that, which is the guy who created Bane from Dark Knight, Batman. There's loads. EVS, Dan Frager, quite a few out there doing their own Kickstarters, getting their books out. And hopefully, this guy, hopefully he gets to do one himself. Or if he's got his own methods of doing it. Or if we just see it on his Instagram. But But yeah, definitely go hit him up. Look at this. It's got a Mirage feel to it. I don't know why. It's just the paneling.
Yeah, it's like the art's very early Mirage.
Mm. Yeah. So yeah, let us know what you guys think of that. Let's have a look at the chat. See what Maverick's saying. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, TMNT configuration. I want to see Oroku Saki and Hamata Yoshi and Baby Splinter. Oh yeah, of course. The last year's San Diego reveals. Yeah, I would like to actually see some prototype figures of those. That would be quite cool. I completely forgot about them. Completely. Yeah, good shout. I'd love a new version of black and white comic turtles. The original set is impossible to find at a decent price. A new set with updated sculpts keeps the original limited for those that have them. Yeah, definitely some revamps of the originals would be really nice. What else do we have here? NECA's team turtle van won't be anywhere near the cost of the Thunder Tank. NECA can release a figure for $20 to £25, where Super 7 minimum 50. That's a damn good point. Damn good point. Super 7 figures are a lot more expensive than NECA's, so I'm assuming obviously their vehicles will be the same. So yeah, hopefully that is the case. Mezco need to do a Thundercat 112 line. Craig Books Day, I agree. That'll be interesting to see. Well, they teased something of TMNT. We've yet to see anything about that. Maybe we might see what that's all about at Toy Fair. If they're dipping their toe into it. That price is ridiculous for Thunder Tank, but I still want it. I know we all do, Maverick. We all do, mate. Give the Thunder Tank license to McFarlane. He could knock out a Thunder Tank for $24.99. Yeah, I know, right? And yeah, a turtle wearing Casey mask. I found my next custom. Yes. Isn't that, if that's anything you can get from that comic, apart from being just an awesome idea, is custom work. All right, just making a custom of that. And yeah, and definitely when we get you back on Maverick, you have to show us how you're getting on with your Usagi custom.
Oh yes, I'm looking forward to seeing that one.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay, so yeah, apart from looking at my other tabs, see what else I've got pulled up. I think that's pretty much all the topics I had covered to go over. Let's just bring that down. So yeah, so apart from, I know Pietro, you're not, have you, even though you just said you've just started watching the Marvels, have you finished all the Marvels now, the Marvel movies?
Yes.
So did you finish with Spider-Man Far From Home?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Have you checked out any of WandaVision yet?
No, because I stopped my Disney Plus at the moment.
Fair enough.
Yes, I'm curious, so I will have a look soon.
Okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, let's just say I wasn't really a big fan of what they did in the latest episode, and I know I'm in the minority on that. But yeah, it's just the whole concept of live action multiverses worries the shit out of me. That's why I'm not really looking forward to the Spider-Man 3 movie. I think it's just going to be one big convoluted mess. I don't think there's people in Marvel or DC confident enough in their screenplay department to handle live action multiverses. Definitely not DC. And as exciting it is to get these old cast members back, if there is to be true, I just think there's a lot that can go wrong that could affect how people feel about the overall, what they've done so far. So yeah, so the multiverse stuff, live action worries the shit out of me on both fronts. Like with the Flashpoint in DCEU, everyone's saying, oh, Keaton's come back, is he? Well, for me, I'm like, cool. I don't really care, because the only Batman I want to see in Flashpoint is the person who they cast as Thomas Wayne, which is Jeffrey Dean Morgan. No word of him yet. That's the only Batman I give a shit about in the Flashpoint movie.
Yeah, I want to see that.
That needs to be the one that they announce. I don't care if Keaton comes back. If Keaton comes back as live action, I want him to be the old man for Terry McGinnis Batman Beyond. But it'd be cool if he's in there. Great, but just confirm Jeffrey Dean Morgan for me first, and then I can start getting excited. I'll take J.K. Simmons in Spider-Man 2, fine, cool. But now you're throwing in Jamie Foxx's Electro, weren't that great? Alfred Molino's Doc Ock was great, but these actors are getting older. You know, this shit works in comics and cartoons because they're ageless. You can draw them however they like. Actors get older. You know, it's just, I just feel it's just going to be a mess. And what they've just done in WandaVision worries the shit out of me. So that a lot of people, when I saw their reactions, were like, "Oh my God." And I'm just sitting there like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" They did not like that choice whatsoever. I just thought it was unnecessary, to be honest. The episode was all right. It was a bit messy. Definitely not my favorite whatsoever. The last episode, actually, no, episode 3 was my favorite so far. That's when things really started getting going.
The first 2 were a bit of a drag to get through.
Yeah, that turned a lot of people off, and I've been speaking to a lot of people who are saying, I'm not on board with this tacky old sitcom, and I get it. I completely get it. It's not for everyone, because that stuff worked back then when it was actually those sitcoms, you know. I thought it was charming, a bit annoying, but just more so charming. But as soon as I started seeing those sinister undertones, and just when shit was like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on here?" then you knew something bigger was going on behind the scenes. And finally, I do agree that episode 3 should have been episode 1, and episode 4 should have been the second episode. Where it's like, here's what's going on, but we're going to explain everything pretty quick instead of
But it's Marvel. You gotta have faith. You gotta stick with it. You know it's going to come good in the end.
Yeah.
And it did. Like, from episode 3, it's just been like, I binged it all yesterday.
Oh, really?
I tried to watch the first episode when it came out, and I was like, I watched about 10 minutes of it, and I was like, I can't do this. I cannot do it. And I knew it was going to get better, so it was just kind of, I'm going to sit on it. I'm going to wait. And I thought 5 episodes is a good little 2.5 hour binge sitting in front of the TV.
Yeah.
It was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And now I can't wait for next Friday.
I need to see what happens now. Because episode 4 was fantastic when you got to see it behind the veil.
Mental.
And then catching up. And then you realise what they were doing in those first 2 episodes. And okay, yeah. And obviously the adverts were alluding to Wanda's trauma that she's been going through. Even this one, like Lagos.
That was like the most subtle one yet. And really, even I had people I saw people like post like, I don't get it. What's happening? It's like, don't you remember Lagos?
Yeah, beginning of Civil War, where she chucked up crossbones and blew up after the embassy.
Yeah, and it's like
Lagos.
It's for clearing up messes.
Yeah,
you know, it's really clever.
Yeah, and like the Strucker watch, and the Tony Stark toaster with the red blinking color, and just the chauvinistic advert was hilarious to me. But yeah, the whole bringing back Darcy. You can say how you feel about the character. It's cool to see her back again.
I like Darcy. I always liked Darcy. Anyway, I thought a lot of people slate the Thor films, but I've really enjoyed them.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why people don't like Thor 2, but because
it wasn't great, but it was good.
Yeah, I just get a kick out of the fact that half it's set in London. So I'm like, I know that street. I was down that street the other day, and it's just I get a kick out of that shit. So
it was all in Greenwich, and it's like I used to go drinking in Greenwich all the time.
Yeah,
it's just weird seeing it. It's like, shit, I've been there.
I know, like when they're coming down the gherkin, sliding down the gherkin windows, and then they just disappear through a cross section, like on the road. And like, I walk down that road every day because that's fucking Cannon Street down the road, and my work's right there. So
I was out there watching it with the wife. It's like, I've worked in there. So I don't care. I'm watching a film. Shut up.
I got a kick out of it, you know. So I enjoyed Thor 2 for what it was. And so it was all right. It was good seeing Darcy back, and I loved how they obviously then put it all into like, this is what they were doing as episodes 1 and 2 were going on. You find out more about it, and then you get to see what happened, what we didn't see in episode 3, and it just went real. And I love the fact that, you know, and that Vision reveal in episode 4, that really like, oh shit moment. A lot of people had that reaction. And I'm like, okay, she's weekend at burning him. She's weekend at burning him on a level.
Marvel really gets you invested in the character. And going back to like Darcy and Jimmy Woo's in it. And
Oh, with the magic trick with the ID, it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
from
the
Ant-Man.
subtle thing like that, the way he does the magic trick, and it's like in Ant-Man 2, he was talking about how amazing Scott's magic was, and he's obviously spent the last 5 years learning it.
Yeah.
And you've got Darcy, who's the same like sarcastic character she was,
Yeah.
but she's grown. Like she's
Yeah,
obviously
she's-
and done her degrees and stuff now. Like she was obviously, because she was the intern, and she's obviously done all of that now, and she's on a much higher confidence level.
Yeah, she knows her shit now.
Still got the sarcasm of that. She's got something to back it up,
Yeah.
and that's what you get with Marvel, is the payoff.
Yeah, for sure.
That you've been invested in it for the last 12 years now, 11 years.
I think, yeah.
You're still seeing stuff come to fruition even now. It's just, and even like Monica in it.
Yeah, Monica Rambeau,
We've only seen it in one film.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of a payoff that you've seen a progression.
Yeah. Oh, that opening for episode 4 was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Seeing the snap, the return snap in a perspective of just, regular civilians, and it does beg the question: were there
just
people?
No idea what's happening.
Yeah, they just materialized back where they were, and it's like, okay, there are people falling out the sky that used to be in a plane. Is there ended up in the mid of the sea because they're on a ship? And it's just like, yeah, that could have happened. And I've seen a lot of people talk about it. It's like, if you look at Endgame, Tony had a bit of a selfish mindset going in. He wanted to keep what he'd already gained in those 5 years and then bring everyone back. But in doing so, then obviously a lot of people are going to die the moment they do return. And you don't get to see that side of the heroic part of Endgame. You just think, okay, he's the hero. He's brought everyone back. Let's go. And this is showing you sort of this is bringing people back was problematic as well. People gotten used to them going. And then now you're dropping them all, like the hospital just being chaos because suddenly they're just full up to capacity. But then you get all the doctors that disappeared are back again. So, and everyone's trying to figure out where they, that whole opening was mental.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about that episode was when they were talking about Wanda, and Monica said, like, she could have killed Thanos.
Oh,
and, she could have killed Thanos, yeah. Like, that was shown. Like, she was the most powerful person on that whole battlefield.
Yeah.
And she could have killed Thanos. But how did anyone else know?
Yeah, Monica had only been back a week. And it's like, well, okay, yeah, she could have, because without bringing down the rate, and it's like, she's just, I don't know. Like you, that just seemed a bit, how the fuck did you know that?
That's the only bit that jarred me, because it's like, no one would know that, apart from the people that were there.
Yeah.
Would know that. And it's that's the only thing that pulled me out. That one line kind of just like, how do you know that?
Yeah.
You shouldn't know that. No one should know that. As true as it is.
Yeah. I do like Jimmy Woo following up with, well, we could argue Captain Marvel could have been, and then she just went silent. Like, clearly she doesn't like Captain Marvel for some reason.
Yeah, that's going to be something that's explored for, they're setting her up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That, I put a big smile on my face because I'm like, yeah, not a lot of other people like Captain Marvel.
I enjoyed Captain Marvel. I'm going to admit, I didn't mind it as a film.
As a film, for me, I personally didn't. I think what they did with Nick Fury and the eye thing was just the biggest fucking cop out you can believe. And
I didn't enjoy that part of it.
No. So her as a character is the problem. It's like she's very Mary Sue, as if she had no arc. She just was like just the bestest at everything, and then just did it with no smile on her face at all. I did enjoy the flirking. I enjoyed the references. Other parts of the movie I enjoyed, but definitely wasn't my favourite. Personally, for me,
no, it's not my favourite, Mark. It's not even in my top 10, I don't think. But I enjoyed it as a film. I don't particularly enjoy her playing a superhero. She hasn't got the likability for me.
No, because someone like Katie Sackhoff or someone else I had in mind, I thought would have been really great. But yeah, no, obviously they're going to, Monica Rambeau ties into her, so they'll build on that. I'm interested with Sword and what they do with Sword. And obviously that part, I don't want to get obviously with Pietro, but obviously the part they showed with Wanda and Vision, apparently that was actually going to be an end credit scene to Endgame, where she went and got him, which would have then led into WandaVision. But I'm glad they included it anyway. But yeah. Apparently, I can't wait for the payoff at the end. I think it's going to be mental. And yeah, so we'll see how we get on. Tom, you've muted your mic and the camera. They might have gone to the toilet. Sorry, Pietro, we might be boring the shit out of you with all this WandaVision.
No, it's fine. It's fine. How many episodes is going to be?
I think it's going to be 8 or 9, and we're into episode 5 was the latest one, and it's dropping weekly. So after this, I think we've got Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then maybe they might actually do something with the Black Widow movie, which has been made for the last couple of years. They just need to release it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with that.
Because it's like, we know it's set in between Civil War and Infinity War. But it's like, fine, so we're seeing a portion of her life that she did in between that time. But it's like, do I even care at the moment? We've had all the toys. I don't know if I even give a shit at this point. Which is a shame, because at the time, before all this hit, before all the COVID stuff hit, I was amped for it. I was gearing up for it. So it's just a shame it's been
I still think it would be a good film.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Got like Robert Downey in it. So
is he in it? Is he confirmed? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's in it. He's confirmed to be there. Probably like a cameo, but
yeah,
he's in it.
Right. I did not know that.
It's kind of, they built up so much hype for it, and then it's died.
Yeah,
they should have just done a Disney Plus on it, like they've done with a few other things, and got it out there, because now the hype completely died off it.
Just taking the hit. They've done what they did with Mulan and actually charged people on top of their membership to watch it, or just dropped it, take the loss.
Yeah. But with this, I'd have paid it. I mean, I've got Disney Plus anyway, but I'd have paid the extra to watch Black Widow.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't pay it for Mulan, because I don't really care about Mulan, but I'd have paid it for Black Widow without a problem.
Not even China cared about Mulan. That thing bombed. Yeah, I would. Black Widow definitely, and I would now. I would pay it. I'd see it. I wouldn't say, like I say, I may not be interested in things. I'm still going to watch them. Like, I had really no interest in any of the.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it. No matter when it comes out, I'll watch it. But I've lost the hype that I had for it.
Exactly it. Like, I really. Falcon Winter Soldier was the only one I actually had an interest in. Even with all the new ones they released, they've been teasing, like Armored Wars and Secret Wars and shit like that. And it's like, I don't really care past Phase 3 anymore. I really,
I'm more excited about the Star Wars stuff that's coming than the Marvel stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, but now WandaVision kind of hooked me back in. It's like, I was always going to watch them. I will always watch them because it's Marvel. I can't not. But it's kind of like, I wasn't rushing to but when that, especially WandaVision, I really had no interest in it at all. But I thought, okay, it's the first one. Let's just give it a go, because it's going to be flooding the internet. And
so I had to watch it because I know it leads into Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So I need to watch it just for that, but I'm really, really enjoying it now.
And like with the tease of, okay, don't worry, Pietro, but a lot of people were trying to, and I actually kind of see this, because I honestly, my theories was that this is obviously playing off of House of M, and that instead of obviously her wiping out mutants, because mutants aren't in it yet, was this whole thing when she snaps will be the birth of mutants in the MCU, have the reverse effect, starting with Wiccan and Speed, their current kids. And now with like the tease of, what's her name? Agnes being Agatha Harkness, and her husband Ralph, who we never see, is actually Mephisto, manipulating her as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people saying, yeah, she's the villain, and they want you to think that too. And that moment when she came out of the force field was badass. She was awesome.
I love that.
And her Sokovian accent came back as well.
Yeah, but you actually got to see her being
proper full powered. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, yeah, she is, even if she is being manipulated, she is also part of it. She's doing, this is also her own decision making too. She wants this, even if she is being.
Oh yeah, even if like someone's controlling her, like she doesn't care.
No, she doesn't care at all.
She doesn't want it to stop.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's just, it's interesting. I mean, like I say, I weren't a fan of the cameo, but I'm hoping that I'm hoping that there's they do well. I mean, I worry about it. I just hope that they do this well, because for me, it's just like, okay, if you're going to blend in Fox's X-Men, just make it, because okay, if you're going to do X-Men, just do a rebirth of them, do MCU X-Men. Why are you trying to attacking shit X-Men? The ones that you were complaining about 2 years ago, why are you now suddenly hyped for it in the...
I'm at the point of that where I don't worry anymore, because I have total faith that they know what they're doing.
I hope so. I want to be that way.
As of yet, they haven't disappointed me with anything. And it's going to happen at some point. At some point, I mean, look at Pixar were on a roll, and then they done Cars 2. Like, at some point, it's going to happen. Yeah. But at the minute, I've got the faith that they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I think they've plowed, like, this is their first Disney Plus show. They've put a lot into this. I don't think they're going to half-ass anything. I think they've got it worked out. And I think the whole point of it at the minute is that people like me and you are sat down thinking, well, are they going to fuck this? Like, what have they done? This is like, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
And they've got something there that they're going to be like, this is what we're going to fucking do, you idiots. Watch this. Like, it's going to happen, and it's going to fucking blow our minds. If
they somehow make the Fox X-Men, if they're going to do it, and they're going to, maybe it is only just Pietro they bring in, and obviously Deadpool is the only one I really want to see in, because it is Deadpool. You could put him Deadpool in Star Trek and it would work. It'd just be fucking hilarious. But it's like, okay, fine. If you're going to start blending in the Fox X-Men, if they somehow manage to make me like the Fox X-Men movies, then
that would be the biggest achievement Marvel has ever done.
Ever done. I do not want, I mean, this is personally for me, I would really hope they don't, and I don't think he will. I do not want to see Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine. Logan was just too much of a good send-off for me personally. Yeah. And, you know, it's not...
the first 3 X-Men films,
yeah,
I could literally just watch the Hugh Jackman scenes and be happy. And like, the first X-Men was quite good.
Mm.
But you can tell they had no faith in it at all.
No.
Because they clearly ran out of budget about 3/4 of the way through, and then set the final fight in a gift shop.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the fuck?
And whatever they had, they just said, okay, this is what we've got left, so we're going to give 80% of this we've got left for Sabretooth versus Wolverine.
Yeah.
And that's it. But no, X-Men 2, one of my favourites. I enjoyed First Class a lot. And then when they saw that they were going to blend in the old with the new, I thought, this is going to be a mess and a half. And then I saw Days of Future Past and loved it.
That was a solid film.
Solid film. And then we got Apocalypse.
Which I haven't, because I cannot bring myself to watch it.
It's not as bad as Dark Phoenix. Apocalypse is watchable. And
see, anything since Days of Future Past.
Hmm. It's just what they did with Apocalypse, the way he looks. The rest of it is fine. I'll tell you what, I only watched these because I have no idea if there actually is in one, because I only seen certain bits of Dark Phoenix. I haven't seen the whole movie because it looks so bad. But obviously, like Days of Future Past had a wicked Quicksilver scene in it, right? That's what I'll give Evan Peters. If you want to compare the 2 Quicksilvers, you could say, yeah, they really showcased his speed better in the Fox X-Men than they did. But I really would love if they gave a chance for Aaron Taylor-Johnson to actually develop that character again. And that's why I thought they were going to bring him back instead. I guess there was obviously a reason they brought in Evan Peters instead. His speed showcase scene in Apocalypse is amazing. It's even better than the one in Days of Future Past.
That'd be impressive, because the one in Days of Future Past was really good.
Oh, it's fantastic, mate. It really, they do it differently as well. Highly watched, even if you don't see the rest of it. Oh, and the Wolverine cameo in that is fucking awesome as well. Yeah, it's very, very quick, but it's awesome. It's longer than the one in First Class, put it that way. You know, he's not just...
I like that one in First Class.
Go fuck yourself. It's like,
yeah, I need to do that as a toy photo at some point, but...
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see. But other than that, I'm loving WandaVision, man. And even right, this is the craziest thing. And I'm going to pull this up because this only happened like moments before we went live. So,
is this from Simon's post?
yes, where everyone thought he was talking shit, and it turns out he actually wasn't.
Yeah.
Right. So here we go. Simon's post. Okay. It says, "Yo," and he's actually. What's someone girl worried about? Okay, yeah. So go to the last scene of WandaVision, look in the mirror, be quick. What do you see? So everyone went. I did it.
Just point out, if you haven't seen this episode yet, don't
spoilers. Just spoilers. Sorry, I should have announced that earlier. So hate me in the comments if we have ruined anything for you. Sorry.
We gave enough of a lead in to know we were talking about it, but now we're showing stuff. So
yeah. So a lot of people piled in and said, I don't see anything. And even me. Let me just get onto them all. Come on. Okay, as you can see, that all the comments, I can't see a thing. And even me, I said, you sit on a throne of lies. You'll see my GIF come up in a minute. There we go. And then I actually...
You haven't
screen because you can't screenshot it. It won't allow you. So I had to take a picture of my tablet. Okay. And for some reason, it's not bringing up my... Here we go. There we go. So that is the screenshot. And I was like, all you can see is her ass and her arm. What are you on about, Simon? What are you on about? And this is before he commented back saying, go frame by frame. It was then I noticed this. There is a manky arm touching Pietro. And he could be right. I don't know. He reckons it might be Mephisto's hand, and I reckon it's Agnes as Agatha Harkness in her true form. Someone there, obviously, because in this scene, Wanda's claiming that this isn't her. Okay. So far, we've been led to believe that she's controlling all of this, and she's saying this isn't her. And she's just as surprised as we all were. And by looks of things, this is either a projection, like what they did with Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor, or this is really him, and whoever this is controlling the multiverse and pulling people out of it. I don't know. But yeah, interesting stuff. So Simon was right. There is something there. So we shall see.
Something.
Yeah, for sure. How the hell he found this, I do not know. The man's combing every inch of that series, every scene of every episode.
Yeah, that's a hard one to spot, but there is something there.
For sure. That's not nothing. As you can see, there's like fingers and an arm. That'll be over this side that she can't see. And you always notice that Agnes is, which Vision pointed out, is always seem to be doing exactly the very thing that it need right there and then. She's not fazed by anything, you know. So yeah, she's
like, "Do you want me to do that again?"
Yeah,
but she's clearly aware of what's going on.
And if you compare her to that other dude in Vision's work, where he was terrified and wanted it all to end when he unhinged him, completely different reactions. Agnes knows that she's involved and is just going with it, whereas everyone else seems to be having their minds controlled. So yeah, very compelling stuff. So we'll have to wait until next week. So there we are. Let me come out of this. Am I actually sharing the screen? I don't think I am.
No, you're not.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. I thought I was sharing the screen. Let me share it now. So let me share this so you can all see what I'm actually talking about. So I thought I was sharing it right there. Okay. So after hearing me ramble all on, this is what I'm on about right here.
Is it a manky armor, or is it just a boom left in by, like, you never know?
What, like the jeans guy from The Mandalorian?
Yeah, jeans guy.
Too good, man. That was hilarious. It could be. It could be something that just missed in editing. Do not know.
All I will say is, if you look at the angle of it, you should be able to see that on screen because it's going right up in front of her chin.
You're right.
You should be able to see that on screen.
Well, actually, this would be coming down to here, this side, so we wouldn't from this angle. I believe this arm is, or is it coming from this side?
So it's almost like if you look at where you've got like the rewind button,
yeah,
you can see that bit of the plant coming up. It's almost like that reflected in the mirror. I don't know, like, if it is what we think it is, or if it's just a reflection from something else that's like not meant to be there, or.
Oh God, damn it, Simon! You've opened up a can of worms with this one, haven't you? Yeah. You're right. It could be a number of things.
It could be anything. I mean, it does look like that, the middle of that plant where the rewind button is. It almost looks like that reflected.
Yeah.
And you should see, if it is there, you should see it in front of her face. But at the same time, can you just see it in the mirror? Because it's not visible to the human eye, but it is visible to like a reflection of it.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit like ghosts. You know, you can sometimes see it in the mirror rather than.
And it's one of those. It's a Marvel thing. You never know. Like they throw in Easter eggs all over the shop. You know.
You're right.
So it could be either a massive reveal that no one really spotted, or just an accident.
I'm going to stop it now because it's too much. It's too much. Let's have a look at the chats. All right, let's have a look. Sorry, yeah, for anyone screaming at me that I didn't show the screen. Where are we? A turtle. In case here we go. I'm watching WandaVision not because the show has earned my viewership. I'm here because I'm committed to the MCU. I think releasing one per week is turning people off because it's so slow paced. Could be. Like you say, Tom binged it all in one hit. Might be the better way to go is to drop it in that format. Tom's not showing on screen. Not sure if he knows. He is now. Snap phase. How we doing? WandaVision, when you check at the clock 30 times in a 30-minute TV show. So you're saying I should watch more than 2 episodes? Yes. Because it's where it ramps up in episode 3 is when it takes off. All right.
Literally, if they'd have released 3 episodes at the start instead of 2, a lot more people would be invested in it. Yeah. Because, like I say, like the first time I tried to watch it, I turned it off after 10 minutes. And it's taken me, 4 weeks to get back into it, but it's so worth doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Fight your way through the first 2.
Yeah, exactly.
When you get to episode 3, it will fucking get you.
Endure, Master Wayne. Or perseverance as well. Perseverance, just push power through, and you won't be disappointed. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Okay, Deadpool in Star Trek, I know, right? I've heard they're going to use Deadpool as a new Stan Lee and have him in each Marvel movie. That would be hilarious if they do.
That would be great.
I would love that. Deadpool would be the best character to do that with. He stole the show. Jeans Guy, I missed that one. Yeah, same. I know they edited him out. So so
you
highly
need to
recommend
Google Jeans Guy. It's great.
Yeah, they've taken him out of the show now, but the screenshots are still there, and the fake mock-up of the toy is still there as well. And I also did a Photoshop where I rendered, because obviously they took him out of the show, they edited him out in the end. As I did a forced ghost version, and I stuck him next to Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Luke and Yoda at the end of Return of the Jedi. He's just poking behind a tree, just a pair of jeans, glowing blue.
Genius.
Oh dear. Right, I think I might call it there. I think we've got a. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's do that. And let's do this. Stop playing, don't stop playing. Right, okay. I think we should have one little last look at the trailer before we depart. So, ladies and gentlemen, fuck knows whether this will play with sound, but you're going to get a look at it again anyway.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Pray for us.
Hashtag prayers for the trailer.
Thoughts and prayers.
And there we have it.
I love it.
Excellent, excellent. And can't wait to show off some of the cool merch. We'll have that logo emblazoned on when it comes in. And I'll be sending you guys little care packages to go along with it. So we can all wear them like this, where it says the Force is Favreau. It should have Filoni under here as well. So yes, no Kathleen Kennedy. The Force is not female. It is Favreau. So we are. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it there, guys. Do you reckon it'll be all right? Because I need a cup of tea. I don't know about you.
I need to go. I've got to be up for work.
Yeah, but no, it's been a good one. It's good to be back. Not a lot of news going on, but just fun to chat shit and just.
I think we've padded it out enough.
Yeah, we filled it out enough. I think we've padded it out. You're right. So and yeah, we're back. Not sure who's around, but we'll be back again next week. We'll try and get some guests on as well. Get some other people in the community and get to know them a bit better as well. And we'll let you know when we do our next watch along. So we've still got that to work out yet, but yeah, exciting stuff. So yes, let me have a look at that.
Only 11 more days until the last Ronin issue 2.
Yes, as soon as we get that in our hands, we'll be doing a review of that for show. Okay, yeah, because I can't wait for that. Cannot wait for that. So yeah, a lot to look forward to, and of course we'll do a lead up to Toy Fair when things start appearing on the interwebs. But yeah, so thanks very much. What was I going to say? Oh yes, don't forget that we do have a promo code set up with Toys R Us UK. They ship worldwide on lines such as NECA, Black Series, Marvel Legends, McFarlane, and Higher Toys. And yeah, if you use Turtle Talk in the discount code section, and you get yourself a little bit of money off. Just a little.
Every little helps.
Yeah, every little helps. You know, it'll take away your shipping, put it that way. But yeah, so definitely hit them up through there. Link for that will be in the description. Link to our Facebook will be in the description. Check that out, and we'll post some regular stuff up there. And
we'll start doing like polls and ideas for chat and things like that. So we need your feedback.
Sure, yeah. Give us suggestions. Let us know what you'd like us to talk about, and we will. We'll do up a thread, and you can chuck in whatever you want in there. And yeah, we'll get to it for sure. I have 2. I'm working on a brand new. Because I put a poll up recently asking if you guys wanted to see more toy photography content, because I haven't done anything toy photography related on there for a while. It's all been custom cave shit. And overwhelmingly said yes, different kind. I said, like, what kind do you want? And one of the suggestions was just doing a for beginners toy photography guide. If you're brand new, want to get your collection to stop just staring at it and want to actually do something with it, but you don't have much around, you know, and you're just using your phone. I'm putting together a whole series of just what you need to do and how you can take a really good toy shot with very little. So a whole beginner's guide to toy photography. So if you're already in it, you might think, well, I already know this stuff. Well, cool. I'll be going over some other stuff later down the line from what I know and so forth. But yeah, I have 2 videos I'm editing right now. They'll drop at the same time. That'll be next week. And then there'll be another video every week after that as I cover different areas. So expect those next week. An introduction, and then the differences between a phone versus a DSLR, and comparing the 2. And then we'll go into posing and backdrops and lighting. Everyone's biggest talking points. They want to talk about the lighting and so forth. So I have that in the works. So I'm going to do a few toy photography videos before I get into any more custom cave stuff. I've got stuff I'm working on, so there'll be lots coming down the pipeline. That's what's happening with me on the channel. What about you guys? So you've got bits and pieces you're working on, Tom.
Too much.
Too much. So definitely hit him up on his socials. All the links will be in the description. He's got about 20 Instagrams. I can't even keep up.
I like an Instagram.
It does. Yeah, and also follow Turtle Boy on Instagram at TurtleBoy83. His Instagram will be in the description. And keep up to date with his dye work, and he'll post some dye work stuff as well on the group. And yeah, and that's it. Keep in touch with all of us. Project Piper Customs on Instagram as well, and Facebook. And yeah, let's have a look at the chat. And Snap Phase. That all good. Thank you for stopping by. It means a lot, mate. TMNT configuration. When is Toy Fair? Toy Fair's in February, isn't it?
Yes, it's pure virtual now. They've cancelled the one in May.
Yeah.
Because they were going to do the live one in May, but that's scrapped. So it's all virtual in February again. They're hoping to do one in Dallas in October, I think. But for now, February, like towards the end of February, it's around, what is it, the 18th, 20th, something like that normally. Like towards the back end of February, basically.
Towards the end of the month. So hopefully we should start seeing something towards the run-up of Toy Fair. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Great stream, a new logo. Keep plugging that merch when it's available. We will, mate. We will be showing it off hopefully next week. There's new Ninja Turtles. Eric Stone, thanks for jumping in, mate. No Ninja Turtles. In terms of what media, what format? Let us know. The chat will continue once the stream's ended.
There is the new movie.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That's the Seth Rogen one. Man, Seth Rogen's getting obliterated on Twitter right now. It's hilarious.
I haven't, luckily.
Yeah, he's just trying to start fights with literally everyone, and he's getting demolished every single time. So yeah, he's gone a bit mental, Seth Rogen. But we'll see if he can actually do something decent with the Turtles movie. We'll see. Great to see you guys. Thanks for the great stream. Have a good night. TMNT configuration. Thank you for stopping by. Good sir. We'll have you back on for a night in the shed, so we can have a look at your awesome shed diorama as well. And yeah, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking with us and joining us tonight. And yeah, we'll see you next week. So until then, guys, take it easy. Take it. Oh Christ! 1 second. Let me back out of here and go there. And yeah, all right then. Adios, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Okay, right. That is the stream.